In today's W analysis, why BET is the way it is. Black Entertainment Television, founded on September 13, 1979 by Bob and Sheila Johnson, this cable channel has been a topic of debate amongst the community for decades. On one hand, you have those who champion it for its spotlight on the black creativity and its artistry during the time when black artists got little to no media recognition. On the other hand, you have those who argue that it perpetuates damaging stereotypes through negative imagery and raunchy music videos. So let's take it back to the beginning through Sheila Johnson's memoir, Walk Through Fire. Bob and Sheila Johnson got married very young, and though there were a number of red flags with Bob, Sheila admitted that he was a relentless and shrewd businessman. Shortly after the couple got married, they moved to Washington, D.C., where Sheila made good money teaching music, and Bob worked with the National Cable Television Association. While at NCTA, Bob met board member John Malone, who headed Telecommunications Incorporated. Malone informed Bob that he was looking for programming to fill in some time on his Memphis cable network, and thinking a step ahead, Bob asked Malone what he thought of an entire network aimed at the black demographic. Bob would continue to work the idea, and by the summer of 1979, he quit his job, writing a press release about the creation of BET. Sheila would go on to sign for a $15,000 loan, while Bob got an additional $15,000 consultant gig from his former company. With that $30,000, the young couple embarked on a journey to start their own cable business. The company would experience its fair share of racist obstacles at the beginning, as Bob couldn't find many companies willing to give their advertisement dollars to black TV programming. However, Bob and Sheila prevailed. BET first began programming movies and HBCU sporting events. Then, in August of 1981, MTV launched and the boom of music videos began. With black artists being shunned from MTV, BET seized the moment, and by October 1984, they were programming 24 hours a day and had 18 million subscribers. The company had grown from Bob, Sheila, and a few staff members to 40-plus employees. While BET capitalized on the opportunity, the messaging of their videos became more sexual and objectifying, and while Sheila detested the imagery, Bob was focused solely on the bottom line. By the end of the decade, the company finally became profitable, and in 1991, BET would then go on to be the first black-owned business to debut on the New York Stock Exchange. However, the successes weren't necessarily sweet. Lawsuits soon hit BET, exposing the infidelities Bob had with former and current employees and the abusive and hostile work culture. It even became known that Bob's sister, whom he had hired, had embezzled money from the company. Sheila, in many ways dealing with her own childhood trauma, stuck with Bob throughout the 90s and BET's tainted reputation. Still, it would all come to an end as Sheila would divorce Bob, and the couple would sell BET to Sumner Redstone at Viacom for $3 billion in the year 2000. Though her memoir would go on to chronicle her many more successes, the hollowness of her marriage and the what could have been of BET speaks to the love, or the lack thereof, and the opportunities missed within scale of the black community. For more details on the intricacies of Sheila Johnson, check out her memoir, Walk Through Fire, a story of a woman who, despite public embarrassment and private emotional abuse, became one of the wealthiest women of our time. Like if you enjoyed this segment, share if it could benefit others, subscribe for more book-related content. Till then, stay in the book or stay out the way.